Tuesday. We are going to get some veggie prep done. I have these that we are going to cut up and put into here. And we have some zucchini and yellow squash that we are also going to cut up and put in the freezer. There we go. Got 2 bags. I do this every couple of months, where I get some zucchini and yellow squash and bell peppers and freeze them, and I use them in soups and omelets and spaghetti sauce. So yeah. I just figured, since it's been a while since I have been live on this channel. Hey Lindsay. Okay. I got less than half an hour until I have to go get Wyatt, so we're going to get as much of this stuff done. I will probably I'm going to put the ends in in the compost bin, so yeah. Anyways, this morning I started back into an exercise routine. I don't know if you remember from my other channel, my vlogging channel, the Booty Bible workouts that I started doing from Katie Corio. I bought them in 2023. So for these, I start out by slicing them and then dicing them. We're okay. But we started back into like an exercise routine. I've been out of it for quite a while, so definitely need to get back into it. I want to not only like lose the weight, but get my stamina back up. So we just keep them up like this, and you know. But I've taken quite a bit of time off lately, so we're gonna get back into it. Yay. So we're gonna the Booty Bible I bought, like I said, in 2023. Ooh, we are up to 12. Okay, if y'all could like this live, that'd be fantastic. We are just cutting up yellow squash and zucchini, and put in the freezer. I don't know what that says. Olivio. Does that mean hi in another language? I don't know. So we started the Booty Bible over again. So there is 10 different workouts and 1 to 3 supersets, and that is just 2 exercises together. So started, that video is going to go up tomorrow on my vlogging channel. So I don't know if we can get that up there, but it's just before the fit _ vlogs. So I've been vlogging daily on my vlogging channel. has different things, life in general. That's why they invited double doors. Hi from Blue Island, Illinois. Hi, thanks for joining the live. So we are just prepping zucchini and yellow squash, and if we get to it before I have to leave to go get Wyatt, my youngest, from school, bell peppers too. If not, that might be another live. So we're just cubing it up and gonna put it in the freezer for and then these ends here I will stick in the compost bin that I have outside. Oh, y'all, guess what? Something new that I have not showed this channel. I have garden beds outside, okay, and this year we have recently, I know Lindsay has seen it, but we have doubled our gardening space. So we went from the 2 garden beds to we have now 4. So I have right now some leafy greens planted in there. I planted them on Friday. So we have microgreens, 2 varieties of spinach. One is baby spinach and one is like the broadleaf spinach, and 3 different kinds of lettuce. One of them was free whenever I ordered from Seed Geeks on Etsy. So I had made actually 2 orders because I had donated blood in last month or the month before, and I had gotten a $50 e-gift card, and I was racking my brain on what to use the gift card on because I could only do online purchases. So I bought $50 worth of seeds and then placed a second order, and in one of the orders I had gotten flower seeds, which I do plan on planting flower seeds around the garden beds this weekend. Probably I am going to, well, Friday more specifically, go and get some more dirt for the pots, because that is like phase 2 or project 2 is the pots. And alright, let me divide that in half. We're just slicing them and then dicing them, so just stick in the freezer for soup and spaghetti sauce, which I am going to be planting zucchini and yellow squash, so hopefully I don't have to buy them for a while from the grocery store. So yeah. We are going to be doing some garden hauls on this channel. So as stuff grows. So we're slicing it like this and then cutting it into 4s. So yeah. But anyways, I'm excited about the garden beds and gardening, and I do have something that is Lindsay's favorite thing, and that is sunflowers. I have like 3 or 4 different varieties, 2 of which get 10 to 15, 16 feet tall. So those are going to go in the garden beds. So what time is it? 1:30. We got 20 minutes before I have to leave. This day just went by way too quickly. So it did. I am definitely enjoying the silence of a quiet house and getting stuff done. I have a variety of tomato seeds and peppers that I am going to plant in the garden this year. I bought some, most of my seeds from Seed Geeks, and then some of them from Walmart and Home Depot, I think. The leafy greens I plan on planting in the fall as well, like the lettuce and the microgreens, and there we go. One more left. Decided to get 2 packs of each because they have them out now. Whereas I would have to like order them from Amazon and then wait, because I was looking into what to plant last fall as my summer stuff was beginning to die off and become out of season, and I learned that I could do the leafy greens. So I have never planted leafy greens. I do need a new nozzle for my hose because it has a crack in it. So yep. It seems like every year it's either the hose or the nozzle. So, all right, that is the last of the zucchini that and the all right, zucchini and yellow squash are done. They will go in the freezer, and I will use this in like soups and spaghetti sauce. So I am planting both of these this year in the garden. So yay. That didn't take too long. We're gonna get started on the peppers. So again, I use these in soup and spaghetti sauce and omelets, like the one that I made whenever Lindsay was down here a couple of years ago, which, by the way, Lindsay, I need you to come down again. So I am going to put soft bake. Mom wants me to get her something. I'm not going to the store. Belvita soft bake something. These are gonna go in the compost bin. I have some eggshells that I need to take out. I got a compost bin for Mother's Day last year, and so I put eggshells and scraps in it. So I don't know when to start using it. Like, I've been looking into it to start using. I'm going to need one of these baggies for the seeds and the scraps. So the way that I cut these is, I cut down here in all of the thingies, and that seems to work with the peppers. I'm hoping for a decent crop out of everything, so like that, and just peel it off like that, and then slice it and dice it and mix it together. So yay. I've seen quite a few people cut their peppers like that, and it works. So and then finally just take this part off. So, but gardening, I'm excited about gardening and growing stuff. I just planted stuff on Friday. Oh, I planted carrots too, rainbow carrots. Wyatt helped me with that. So I just need to go and get dirt for all of the pots. I don't know if I'm going to replace the dirt out in the pots that are outside the house. It's been quite a while since I have replaced those. I will figure it out over the weekend if that's what I'm going to do. So I am excited about planting more stuff. So we're just doing this with the peppers. So sticking them in the freezer. I do this probably every couple of months. So I'll get a variety pack. Usually, sometimes I'll grab green peppers too. So yeah. Anyways, I know where Lindsay's from. I know I have I got 2 people watching, so where are y'all from? So, if you could give this live a like, I would greatly appreciate it. It would help. So, peppers. We got the zucchini and the yellow squash done, so that's a big help. It'll all go in the freezer. It's one way that I could sneak in some extra veggies into different things. Adds flavor. I try to do, hoping for osmosis with the nutrients. So Elijah says that whenever I add all the stuff to the spaghetti sauce, it's better than eating it straight from the jar. So what time is it? 1:39. I got 10 minutes. I am definitely not going to get all of these peppers cut in 10 minutes, so I got one done. So fortunately, Wyatt's school is not that far away from the house. It only takes about 5 minutes to get there, but I do like to get there kind of early. So how's the weather? I live in South Carolina, and it was a chilly start, but we have a high in the 70s, like 70, I don't want that in there, 72, I think. I think it's going to be 72 today. So it started out in the 30s. I did not have to water the garden on Sunday. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. So the kids have an appointment tomorrow, so I am probably going, I do need a new nozzle for my hose. So I will probably go after dropping them off and get a new nozzle. I don't know if I will go to Ollie's and get one. But probably on Friday I will get dirt. Some more dirt. So for the pots, I have 8 pots that I bought at the Dollar Tree. So I stick them around the front of the garden beds every so often. I got like the terracotta ones. Color, they're plastic, but they're terracotta color and gray. So, and I alternate between the two of them. So, going for the aesthetic. And I have a small, tiny bit of OCD. So, is anybody going to have a garden this year? And if so, what are y'all planting? In mine, we're going to have the usual tomatoes and zucchini, yellow squash, bell peppers, okra, sunflowers, herbs. There's something else. The leafy greens that I have in there now. So, plan on, like the spinach, I do plan on freezing some of it. I do use that in some of the soups and omelets. So, got that much done. I know whenever the kids get home, it's going to take a little bit longer to get this done, so probably should have started earlier. That I was eating, I had chicken thighs and Boston butt on the indoor grill and some black rice and broccoli. So should not have to cook lunch over the next few days. So, but anyways, 5 minutes enough to cut one more bell pepper. come apart. I think I got these bell peppers from Sam's Club. So I should not have to cut any up until like May, end of April, beginning of May. So depending on how much of this I use up between now and then. So that's Michael's. So this past weekend was the Run the Runway 5K, and well, we showed up, started it, crossed the finish line, but only, well, Wyatt always, me and Wyatt do the fun runs. I hate 5Ks unless they're on the rowing machine. I don't run whatsoever. So I just absolutely hates 5Ks. I'd rather do a mile or a 3K, which is a little over a mile. So I've been having some slight knee problems, so that, well, I use the kinesiology tape, the KT tape, which really helps. It's not perfect, but we ended up on the back of a golf cart for about half of it. Wyatt is too old for the kids' fun run at the airport. So he's deciding on if he wants to do it again next year or not, or skip it. I mean, he did the fun run last year and said he wanted to come back this year. Unfortunately, the kids' fun run only goes up to 7, and he's 8. So, which is unfortunate. They should have, I wish they would have like an older kids' fun run that is short, or at least a 1 miler. Because it's a really fun and unique experience to actually get on the runway at the airport, or the fashion runway. So that's another thing that doesn't happen very often to very many people. I would definitely go back, faux show, sign up today if they had like the 1 mile. We walked a mile and a half. Well, I walked a mile and a half. At the beginning there was a loop. Okay, you went down and then you came around the loop. And he ran the loop and he caught up with me as I was walking to the loop. And we walked the loop together. He had the option to, once we got on the actual runway, he had the option, like I told him he could go ahead and run and finish it and meet Elijah there. But he decided he wanted to stay with me. And we got to a point where we did finish, cross the line. So we showed up, we started it, we walked half of it. He did a little more than half of it, since he did the loop twice. And we walked across the finish line. I was dead last, but I mean, it was still fun. So he has a fun run next month, a kid's fun run, and then the weekend after that, him and Elijah have the rodeo, the fishing rodeo at the canal. And then nothing in May, June, and July scheduled. Might have something scheduled in June. It's not in concrete yet. It's not near here. Lindsay knows what I'm talking about. That one is still up in the air. Nothing is set yet. So that one is a 2 mile run. So we got half the bell peppers done. I will get the other half whenever I get home. But we have a 3K color run in August at one of the Army forts that's near us, and a 1 mile fun run at the same Army fort in September. Tutus for cancer, and then nothing yet in. I hope to. Nothing yet in October. Okay, October. The race that we did a race last year, a 5K last year, and they have a kids fun run. It's at the same place as the kids fun run in next month that Wyatt's doing. So I might sign him up for the fun run at the end of October. And then in November, we have a 1 mile fun run turkey trot on Thanksgiving. So, but anyways, I am going to go. So, like, subscribe, hit the bell, all the fun things. I don't know when I'll be live again. So, my hair's a mess. I do have to go and get Wyatt. So I will see y'all next time. Peace.